Miami Beach contains some of the most amazing restaurants in the world. But how do you know which ones are the best? Well, that's what we're doing right here on the Best of the Beach series. Hi, I'm Michael Justice, and today's episode is all about America's favorite food, hamburgers. Hamburgers didn't start in America. They really started over 800 years ago with Genghis Khan and his Mongol gang. They were fast-moving warriors and always on their horses, so they came up with something you could eat with one hand while riding. They used ground lamb and would eat it raw. That's right, raw. Eventually, they invaded Russia, and the Russians adapted the Mongol meal and called it steak tartare, being that Tartars was the name they called the Mongols. Jump forward a few hundred years, and you'll find that steak tartare not only evolved, but it migrated to Europe. So by the time the 18th century rolls through, this tasty treat makes its way from Hamburg, Germany, sound familiar, to America. Yep, German sailors brought it to New York City, and the rest is American history. Our criteria for picking the restaurants was pretty simple, but don't let that fool you. The competition was amazingly fierce. First and foremost, no frozen patties. They had to have fresh, ground, high-quality meat. No cheapo prefab allowed on the Best of the Beach. Second, it had to have both critical and personal acclaim through several websites and magazines. So once we'd compiled our top 7 restaurants, I set out to see what these sumptuous 7 had to offer.